Hello guys, and welcome to What's a Hi-Fi Blossom. Again, we're gonna continue the great journey. I think I have a feeling that this gonna be actually pretty much good gameplay session, because we might actually see something interesting. Because last time was really interesting, because well, it was gonna long one and I had to chop it to the read part pieces. Because I thought it will be like a little bit like a not very convenient to like put it like a one like a entire like a 1.5 or 2 hours long session. I think it was like a more like a 1.5 hour maybe. Yeah, it was like a more like a 1.5 hour long. So I thought like a because people wanted me, or they actually give me like a at some point a little bit feedback that make a little bit shorter videos or still shorter gameplay session, or make videos that are kind of like compilations or something like a different kind of like it's something like a I have made a couple like compilations like a which are kind of what that sport is, or compilations. Yeah, a couple of one of those videos, but I have to see in future that what can I do. Like I want to make another one, but I had not like any good video material for that, unfortunately yet. So in future maybe, yeah. But yeah, I had to figure out what I'm gonna make this week. I want to maybe make a beer review, like a Christmas beer review actually. Beers. There's not gonna be many of those, so probably like a 5 of them. But yeah, I'm gonna like a review like a most popular like a Finnish beers. Oh, is this camera a little bit tilted down? No. Yeah. But yeah, let's keep going. Shall we? The motorhome grumbles as I turn the key, but the engine catches. I wait a second to see if it's going to die, but it doesn't. So the whole thing shakes a little more than I'm used to. Slowly I navigated out of the parking lot and back onto the main street. It may be early, but there are a lot of people out and about. Traffic is tight with a lot of people probably going to the festival.
See, this is why I wanted to leave early. It's normally only a half-hour drive, but this is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Think we're all going to the same place?
Most likely.
Maybe. At least a few.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't like wanna like get into the traffic when it's rush hour. That's like, especially like in this kind of place like San Diego, California. I can imagine there is a fuck ton of people there. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I will imagine that rush hour gonna be like a pain in the ass. Marina laughs.
What?
I just think it's kind of funny that this has happened the whole time, with the treasure and stuff. Everywhere we go, it's like traffic jam after traffic jam.
Yeah, you're right. Should be better after this, though.
Yeah, it will be.
Hopefully. We creep along until we reach to a totaled. What the fuck is that word? Totaled car. Doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but it's the reason traffic is so slow. Oh. Wait a minute. Totaled. Is it like a car which has been crashes and had some kind of collision with somebody? Or is it getting towed? Once we get past, I finally openly accelerate. The new and improved engine pulls weight. Everything is much smoother and quieter. Soon the city of Indo comes into view. Super close to the California and Arizona border, the festival is held just a few miles east of town. Oh, okay, so it's close to like a... Okay, so it's right at the edge of the southern tip of California. No, actually, yeah, southern, but also really like a eastern part, where it shares the border with Arizona. Okay. As we get closer and closer, our anticipation builds. It's easy to read Marina since she's bouncing and fidgets in her seat. I'm more composed, but I feel it too. We glance we glance at each other at the exact same time and grin. We've been doing that a lot lately. At last, the huge line of trees that borders the festival ground stands just ahead. I take the exit and join yet another long line of cars heading for the parking area and campground. Guests carrying coolers, chairs, and camping supplies crowd the edge of the unpaved roads, making us slow down. I mean, yeah, you better. Yeah, how long this festival was? Like, how many days exactly? So, I could imagine that people do putting up like tents and so on, having like a nice like a folding chairs or something like a those like folding camp chairs, and also coolers. You better have coolers. Like, how is it in the desert? Finally, we find a spot and a guilty engine. Maria looks at me, waiting for me to say something. But I'm all out of cheesy speech, so I just grab her hand and we both stand up.
Let's go.
Okay. That's a... What the heck? There is a... What? Okay. What do you exactly I don't remember what you call it anymore. This like a device. What was it called? Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, the stadium looks actually massive. Lots of light and a lot of seats here. It's gonna be this big one. The air seems to crackle with electricity anticipations, its own people's face, and in the way that they. Bleh. Okay, I cannot remember it. Hold on. It's on people's faces and in the way that they move. The energy like a wave that flows over them. We all share a feeling of excitement and of unity. Every single person here has been waiting for months for this day to arrive. And it's finally here. High tents and portable stages dominate the space around us. Between those and the trees and most of all the noises, you never guess that there's a city and highway just a couple of miles away. But wait a minute, there's a fucking trees here? I mean, I see like a mountains and flat like a plains or something, but I don't see any trees down here. Drum beats and muted chords float by a musician do a few last minute sound checks. They're barely audible over the sound of thousands of chattering voices. Bulks of all different shapes, size, and colors mill around us. It's like social boundaries have been eroded. I think that's a sentimental Gramps will like. That sounds... Yeah, sounds pretty dope. Having all kinds of people there, just hanging around and having fun. Idly, I use my thumb to raise a heart into Marina's palm. She squeezes back, probably unaware of what the say was, but understanding all the same.
So, where do we go now?
Now we go stand in line while they check wristbands and let people onto the grounds. It's gonna be a while.
Oh yeah, the line's gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna probably take a lot. I mean... When I was in the jazz festival, like seeing the total... but I did before that I saw the Snarky Puppies band and... There was somebody else, but I don't remember. We came a little bit late, but not like early because it will be have like a fucking take it forever. So we came like at the like right moment that they gonna be like at least 1-2 artists like before Toto. So we did get in like a pretty quickly, but we had a hard time to find a spot basically because it was so crowded.
One more traffic jam, huh?
Yes.
That's right. One more.
Even if I hadn't been mapping the grounds in my head, it'd be impossible to get lost. Bored looking stuff are positioned everywhere, all designs with arrows and directions. Like molasses. The trunk of people that we're joined oozes down the trail. We all hold each other back. The sheer numbers make it for slow going. Nearly 100,000 people attended each year.
What time does the show start?
First bands are at like 11, but the ones we want to see are later in the evening.
Okay.
What time is it now?
I use my free hand to shield my eyes as I stare up at the sky.
Maybe 10:30?
Okay, so in a half hour that's gonna be the first band then. Yeah.
You didn't seriously just use the sun to tell time, did you?
What, you can't?
Not all of us were born in the wilderness, Amber.
Hey, neither was I. Just raised in it. Besides, I checked the time before we got out.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I'll have to show you how to use a sundial sometime, though. It's pretty handy if you're ever lost in the woods somewhere.
Right, because knowing the time would definitely be what I'm thinking about then.
You should be. You'll want to know how long before it gets dark and cold so you can find shelter.
I'll just ask you to do that.
What if I'm not with you?
Why wouldn't you be?
I guess you're right then and there. After past few days, I was little worried that things would be awkward, silence and trailing of sentences. But no, it's like we never fought, never argue, like I never blew up at her. That might be my favorite thing about Marina. There's a growing list of those. She really thinks I can do no wrong. I don't know what did I do to deserve her, or even if I do, but I'm pretty damn happy with how it all turned out. The line speed ups once we actually hit the festival entrance and are rushed through the gate. A pair of attendants pat us down. Since we are not carrying any drugs or weapons, we wave it on through. Passing underneath a broad opening display, we officially arrived. Marina spins towards me, bouncing on her heels.
We made it!
Hell yeah, we did.
It's been a long journey. I think of everything we've done and all places we've been, the people we met, and how all of those led us to this. I smile as I reach for her hand yet again, meeting it halfway, since she went for mine too.
Food?
Food.
I haven't had a good meal in over a day, now that I think about it. And once I do, I can't stop thinking about it. I lit away to the food court. I lit away to the food court, which I just bunch of truck and tents arranged in as a aisle. Everything for sale is greasy but delicious. It's the kind of food that'll stop your heart but heal your soul. Oh yeah, fatty kind of food, or sugary. We pause at the closest truck to us to read the menu.
Amber?
Marina.
Is that like a typo or something? It says they have deep fried candy bars.
Deep fried candy bars, what the fuck?
Nah, those are really popular at fairs and festivals.
Deep fried candy bars, what the hell are those? Hold on guys, are you serious? Deep fried candy bars, now I'm curious, let's see if I can find how they look in the online. Have I ever seen those? I'm not sure. Like, let's see, deep fried candy bar. Oh, they're like a. They are fucking like a. What? Are they like this looking? What? Huh? They look like a corn dogs, but instead they are like a. Have a, let's say, ingredient. Couple all-purpose flora. Teaspoon baking powder. Tablespoon sugar. Tablespoon brown sugar. Teaspoon salt. Teaspoon ground cinnamon. Large egg. Okay, okay. It's kind of looks like a corn dog, but like it's kind of a sugary, like a. Okay, so yeah, okay, interesting. Okay, I want to write those at least one at least. I'm not really like anymore eating that much sugar nowadays. That much, like have like cut down like a lot on in like last year, so not really anymore eating that much sweet. But yeah, I drink like maybe like sometime. I mean now I have like a slow that down also like sodas or yeah the soda drink skin. So yeah, I had to quit that. I had to like slow that too. But yeah, I had done a good job, so I don't usually anymore like enjoy that much sweets anymore. What I used to. She gives me that I know you are making this up. Look, that she's perfected.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm actually dead serious. Candy bars, pickles, snack cakes, you can get almost anything deep fried at places like this.
Everything is deep fried.
Ever had one?
No way. That's too much, even for me.
The thought alone makes me kind of a quite easy, so much greasy.
Order up.
To highlight my point, the guy running in the fryer pulls out a crispy looking blob. It's impossible to tell what is it because of the batter. After whipping off some of the oil, it doesn't seem to change much. He wraps it all in wax paper and hands it to the person waiting by the window. He bites into it with a look of pleasure, though I still can't tell what he's eating.
Want something?
Pickling green, Marina shakes her head.
Pass.
Not much farther down the line, we find a regular pizza stand and order a couple of slices. We stand a little of the way while we eat, try to keep topping from all sliding onto our rapidly deteriorating plates. When we are done, I rack a napkin across my face. It comes away orange with grease.
Missed a spot.
He leans over and wipes dry up spot above my upper lip, then kisses it.
Wait. Show me where again?
The time she does a tap before leaning in to kiss me, I can taste the pizza on her breath, or maybe it's mine. When we part again, we both smiling.
You should check the sun. What time is it?
I make big show looking up the sky, then back down and pretend to do the car.
I'd say it's time for us to get a watch.
That is literally a joke that my dad makes. His dad probably said it, and it was probably old then. No, just no.
Ouch, tough crowd. I'm hurt. Really, though. It's probably a little bit past noon. We've still got a long time.
Wanna go check out some of the other bands?
Yeah, sure.
I pull out the schedule that we got by entrance and pass it to her.
I don't really know any of these groups. Let me know if there's someone you want to see.
Can you name like a couple of them? I want to just for curiosity to like hear what kind of bands there are. Probably I don't know because if it's like a new wave, world music type, jazz fusion. If it's jazz fusion, then hopefully the Toto is there. Probably not, but that will be fucking cool. Marina skims over the list of names people see squalls.
Oh my god, yes! Them! I want to see them!
Who? She points out someone who's about to set up on the main stage.
Alright, that should be this way.
Can you guys say what kind of band it is? Literally punchy with excitement, I lead her through the crowd.
What kind of music are they?
I have to shout now, because the music is much louder over here. Marina presses close to me to respond.
They're rappers. 2 of them. Their new album got super popular. And like, they're even doing this version of it where all of the instruments are cats.
Okay, rappers. Okay, so this has a multiple different like different kind of okay bands or artists basically. Like I thought like it will be like a rock only maybe or something like one genre, but seems like it's like a multiple genre.
Right.
I'm not really into rap, but whatever. It's not like we got anywhere else to be yet, and I'm pretty sure Marina still isn't super into weird old people jam bands. I mean, I'm into like a kind of a, like a old people jam bands, pretty much because yeah, I listen to a lot of like older bands that which are really popular and pretty much everybody knows almost. Guns N' Roses, Rolling Stone, and so on. But yeah, they are kind of old people's music or older people music. I'm not either into like a hugely into rap. I don't really like rap that much. We got to the stage right as at a seat ends because there are a lot of people leaving. It's a bit like swimming upstream, but we managed to make it close to the stage.
How are you liking it so far?
Which part?
All of it.
It's kinda crazy, but it's fun. I like seeing all the different people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's actually super fun. Yeah, I mean, I want to go like a festival like a next year, like a. If I have an opportunity to go list at one, then I go. But if I have an opportunity to go 2 or perhaps 3, because I want to go more and more festival. If I see kind of some kind of interesting bands that's like a attending there, I will go because I kind of miss like a honestly to confess that they are super cool.
Yeah, you get all types.
Bass booms from a speaker close to us. It's just playing a pre-record medley. But Marina sings along to a few of the songs. How do you fucking sing like a rap song like along? Like a... I mean, yeah, there are kind of like different raps, like a songs, somebody or something, some like a rap song, some little bit, yeah, I don't know, faster, I guess, and I guess slower pace, but I don't know much, I don't know anything about rap, honestly, so... A little while later, the 2 rappers come out on stage and everyone cheers. I turn around, surprised at how big the crowd got again. When I look back at Marina, she's not paying attention to me, just grinning up at the stage. 40 minutes later, the pair leaves the stage to thunderous applause and cheers. Even I clap for them. They were pretty good. Good job, guys.
How'd you like it?
They were so good. So good. Like, whoa. If I'd known they were playing today, I'd have been even more excited for this. They're one of my favorite bands in the world.
Did you just not look at the lineup or something?
I guess not. I kinda thought all of the bands would be like what you listen to.
I don't think they could sell out a festival like that. Not to this many people, at least.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. Like, you're gonna have to have like a if you wanna make like a huge festival, like you are gonna have to have like multiple different like variations of like genres.
But it's fine. I like getting to hear new stuff too.
That's how we spent the next few hours going from state to state to watch bands I never heard of. Sometimes their groups Marina likes, and sometimes they just have a weird names. Okay, it's evening now. Around the time the sun starts to go down, we head back to the east state where we see our last show of the day. Oh yeah, there is multiple stages here. Means that yeah, in the jazz festival where I've been like I have only like go to see like the main state, but there is like I think secondary and third state. At least secondary state there is existing there, but do not remember if there was a third one, but I think there was a third one. Marina's in the lead this time. We gone between stages so many times that we have a good feel for how to get around. We find a spot on a little grassy slope and sit down.
Are you sure? Won't it be hard to see?
Nah, we've got a good view from here. And it seems like it'll be a small crowd.
Of course, small still means thousands of people here. It's just small compared to some of the other acts. Maria pats my shoulder.
Excited?
Bit of an understatement.
Up on stage there are banners and giant cloth backdrop that hang from a bar. They're decorated with a familiar black logo that I could draw in my sleeve. The breeze causes it to shake and sway like it's excited as I am. We are pretty severe outliers when it comes to the average age of this crowd. The crowds of people in front of us are represented by a smattering of bald spots and bandanas. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of older people here. I'm about to make a joke of it to Marina when the band comes on stage and any words are lost in the deafening roar of applause. Beside me, Marina's voice joins the thousand whooping and yelling. Usually I'm way too self-conscious for this sort of thing, but what the hell, I cheer too. We just wave and not word of introduction. They launched it the version. It was the opening track on their second album, back from before I was born. They've been playing this one longer than I've been alive. It's a great song though, they all great song. The whole set is magical. They go from one song to another without stopping in between. If you didn't know the music, you probably think it was all just one super long track. Even though it spans few decades worth of albums, everything flows seamlessly, like it was meant to be here this way. At some point I close my eyes, thought I don't notice myself doing it. I'm lost, but in the good way, with Marina beside me gently swaying. There are not a single sad thought in my head. For a 40 minutes, everything in the world seems right. I marvel at the odds that my life could turn around entirely in such a short amount of time. Countless cups of coffee and gas station snack packs, 3 boxes of gold, 5 states, 3 weeks of dusty desert road. That's what it took to get us here. So we were in the 5 states, so they were New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, what was the other one? Now we are in the California, what was, oh the Nevada days, okay, those were the 5 states. All that and one faulty fuel gadget. I open my eyes and look at Marina. To my surprise, she looking right back at me. She's got a little bit closer and leans against me, her head on my shoulder. I put my head on hers, and together we rock in time to the music. Then it stopped. Everyone is here again. And the frontman holds up a finger. It's the first breakthrough there's been in the whole set.
One more song.
Then he plays those guitar strums I had to come to know so well. The ones that I was both reading and looking forward to the most. It's the most familiar intro in the world to me. And of course it's their swan song. The Grams and my favorite. Oh, I can feel the Marina for it case. Wonder like always. I'm about to break down and cry. But this time I meet her look and I smile as I presses my lips against hers. I'm with the girl I love. See my favorite band live as they perform my favorite song. What's not to smile about? Somewhere I hope that Grams is smiling though. If there's an afterlife, I hope they get free tickets to the festival. That will be dope. A single bitter sweet tear leaks out of my eye, rolling down my face onto our lips. I pictured Grams her here beside me, not to replace Marina but with us. I know he will like it her. As the song comes to end, I mouth just one word. Goodbye. And then it's over. I feel something changes. Not physical emotion, but an emotional one. Something new, something deep inside me feels right. The band bows. People are screaming their affection. It's over. We saw them. They performed. It's over. Beside me, Marina shifts to look to me, with a coy look on her face.
Amber,
Yeah?
I think I know what I want to do with the treasure now.
We both lean in for once, knowing exactly what the other was thinking.
I think I do too. So where to next?
Sprinklers, sparklers, holy water.
Are you serious? That was the end, actually.
From the mountain beast that haunts Sierra dreams. Tall trees, dead leaves, sticks and stones, and God, please show me how.
Okay, it wasn't. Okay, so the men, they're like a. Okay, so.
Strangers, dangers,
So the boss menu like a up screen with the show the progress. Okay, it didn't matter. I thought like it will tell you what part you are in currently in the story. Okay, so it didn't mean much. So okay, it's actually okay. So game actually. Okay, I'm bit take a wave. Okay, so game ended like literally at the festival.
Make sure that I don't stay too long and keep it in my head.
If I'll be honest, I did enjoy this game, even though it took me a really long time to finish it. 1.5 years about, I think. But there is actually more, I think. You can buy like a DLC, which give you like a side story things or more to add. I'm not exactly doesn't add like a new something in like this story the whole, or can I play like a continuous story or some kinda from after the concert? I need to look at that if that's the case.
Good thing we were able to get tickets from that scalper. I was almost worried.
Oh, actually, this guy came. Hold on.
All that glitters is not gold,
What?
except the gold. The gold always glitters.
Those color sunsets, loneliness, don't hit me where it hurts too hard. She's waiting there back.
You know, I've been hearing talk about a government caravan that disappeared somewhere in Texas.
Good times, remind me why I'm doing
What?
what I'm doing.
Government caravan that disappeared somewhere in Texas.
Was apparently transporting a ton of cash.
What?
It's the weirdest thing, though. No one can seem to find it.
Oh, another gold hunt. Ooh, that's... Wow.
What? And you're only telling me this now? You really are a slacker, aren't you? Come on, bozos. We've got some serious work to do. Every second counts.
Sunshine out,
Okay.
fan of friends and good
Seems like even though they went gold, like Mariah did want to go another gold rush for her own. Well, I mean I can see that like if you want to go like adventure, like I seem to like think that the money was important to Mariah, but seems like the adventure give her like some kind of spirit or some kind of like a feeling to like yeah, to go on with her life, like giving like something meaning. That's actually cool. Like going like traveling from the state to state, like that's for like for finding some kind of crazy like a secret or treasures. It's kind of cool. Okay, I want to check like hold on. I'm gonna change the yeah, I want to change the today's main. Okay, yeah, that was actually cool game, Ali. I like it really much. Okay, so it took me like a 17.6 hours to finish the entire game, but yeah, let's see the DLC because I still like feel like I want a little bit something from this like a game. Oh, there is a next, yeah, the DLC is called Next Exit. Okay, it's costing like 8.2 euros. I kind of hope that's gonna be worth it because, well, everybody says that it's really positive, at least in the review. But 8.40, like let's see the game price. The game price is 10 euros, and it is this is like a not far away from the actual game price. So is this like a after the let's see. Okay, information. Let's see. Return to Las Vegas with Amber and Maria in this new Highway Blueson story. A couple of months after the events of the first game, the two girls return to the desert city for an alien team convention and to see Tess for her birthday. They also end up reunited with Cassie, the candy shop girl. Oh yeah, there was the candy shop girl, the Cassie. Okay, so this has a... Oh, you can also choose read from Amber or Marina point of view. Okay, this has a bunch of feature, but yeah, this is gonna take place completely different. So alien team like a convention in Las Vegas. Boys, yeah, I gonna know what I'm gonna like record when I'm gonna be a little bit tipsy again. That's gonna come soon. Yeah, that's gonna. I have to like maybe it's gonna be this week or next week. I have to say. Maybe I can make it this week. But yeah, I'm gonna see it. I'm definitely want to buy that and experience the next exit story. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.